Hey guys, it's Daniel Duncan here, and I'm back with another video, and you're watching Daniel Duncan Creations. So, first I wanted to apologize. I kind of went MIA. I just noticed it's been like 8 days since I uploaded a video to YouTube, and that's because well, I kind of went through an internal storm inside myself. Kind of went through like a dark ages. So as you guys, many of you will know, this video is going to be kind of an update, a little bit about semen retention, kind of an update what I went through and kind of where I am now and the progression that I'm trying to make. I think this is all in relation to semen retention and also my sobriety, because like I mentioned in my other videos, I've been sober now for I think it's 54 days now. Yeah, I think it's 54 days I've been sober. No, I think today's 55. And then I've been on semen retention for longer. I don't know what it is. I have to check. I think I'm almost at like 70 days. I'm not really counting the days anymore. I just have a tracker on my phone. There's an app and I track it that way, and that's how I keep track. But update. So basically the past week, since I haven't uploaded anything, I was just kind of enjoying my time here in Florida, some part. But you know, being on the semen retention journey, and being sober, my mind is like so clear. The other day, I'll get back to this later actually, I've been feeling a hurt and a pain inside myself, all right? Oh, and if you guys have not noticed, I finally got a tripod stand, so I can have my phone there. I don't have to hold it anymore. It's a proper view. I hope this is better. But yeah. Also, as I was saying, sorry, I'm just getting so sidetracked. Like my mind is going a million miles a minute right now. But I wanted to make this video before I head out, and I will explain what I am planning on doing. But essentially, I was kind of like feeling so kind of shit inside, and the dark ages, I just kind of was feeling pain, not really a purpose within myself. And you know what it was? I was trying to escape it. I made videos about like biking and doing heavy intense exercise, which was good. I was happy. But then most recently, like a couple of days ago, like I was feeling sad and like low inside and like heartbroken. Like my heart ached so much. It was like literally unbearably painful. But 2 days ago, I did 114 kilometers bike ride on a mountain bike with a 15-pound backpack worth of stuff, which anyone here in the States, I looked it up, it's about 74 miles. I did that on a bicycle, and I biked pretty hard. I went one direction and then I covered the distance back. 115 kilometers, 74 miles. My muscles were fine, it was great. Being on this semen retention journey, I swear, like I got superhuman strength, because I remember 2 years ago when I did a bike ride from Toronto to Niagara Falls, which is it's basically 160 kilometers, which is 100 miles. I was dead. I was dead doing that bike ride. And it was so much more difficult for me. This bike ride, it's like 40 kilometers less, so maybe 25 miles less than that bike ride, but like this was not nearly as hard. Like I just kind of just did it, and that's the power of semen retention, bro. Like my sobriety, semen retention mixed in, I just like, I'm super focused. But also because now I'm in this energy field, I also feel things a lot more like a lot more energy. Like, you know, I'm pumped up. You might be able to tell from this video, because I'm finally feeling better, because I was feeling like shit. Literally, I wanted to die a little bit, kind of. But I was literally like, what's going on with me? Like, I was feeling like crap, and I tried to, past couple of days, I tried to, I thought I could like burn that pain, or I don't know what it was, like chaotic energy through like, you know, hardcore exercises like that, 74-mile bike ride and things like that. And I still had energy at the end of it. I was just like sad inside and kind of depressed. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, I'm in this beautiful sunshine state, this and that. And I'm like, what's going on with me? You know, like, what the heck? And I kind of like broke down. I broke down yesterday. I broke down here actually on my carpet. And I'm like, what the heck is going on with me? Like, this is crazy. Like, why? What's going on? Like, where does this pain come from? And I just felt so heavy and dense. And in my heart, I just had so much pain. Like, it was literally felt physical. Like, that's how much it like hurt. Like, I literally could not bear it anymore. And I'm like, why am I going through this pain? What is going on? And literally, I kind of sat down. I did some reflection, and it's all about, I guess, I think a lot of it stems from like my ex, and I had a pretty deep connection with my ex, and we were like together for 4 years, and the whole works, and it was a toxic relationship in the end, but you know, I still really loved her, and I guess in some way I still really care about her and love her. But now she's with another guy and whatever, but she still like cares about me, and she still wants to hang out. And it's oh fuck, I'm sorry for the language. It's a messed up situation, but I just have to let go. The problem is I have an attachment towards her, and I'm like, I thought I worked through this, you know, like I thought I let go. Or I tried, I guess like I tried, right? Because it's hard, it's painful. We were kids. I was like 18 and she was 17, and now I'm 23, and you know, we've been really officially broken up for like 6 months now, maybe 6, something like that, 6, 7 months, 8, I don't know, something like that. And it just hurts. Like, it's one of the most realest pains I've ever felt, quite honestly. It's pretty potent. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised. So I figured that out, and I'm like, well, how do I like, what can I do to literally like release and let go? Like, I've tried to do it in meditations. I've tried asking in prayers, like, you know, what do I do? Because I can't live with this pain. Like, it was so unbearable. Like, I was literally gonna die. I felt like I was gonna die. I wanted to die. It was that bad. It was literally that bad. Sorry, I'm trying to check the video here because I can see it from my watch. I just want to make sure it's still rolling. But it was so painful, and I just started, I was gonna write in this group forum about kind of what I'm going through, if anybody has advice for me. And I just was writing it on a Word doc, because on the forum it didn't have any spell check or anything like that, and I'm terrible with that sort of thing. So I just put on a Word document, and I was there on this Word document. I literally was a couple hours, and now I'm a couple pages in about what I'm feeling, my life, you know, what happened to me in the past, childhood, things like that. And I'm talking about how I'm feeling pain, about my ex, emotions, all this stuff. And like, for me, when I was writing that, I was going through those emotions and putting it down on paper, I guess typing it up, whatever, you know. But that was therapeutic for me. Like, it actually like lifted something, writing all that and working and processing some of those emotions. Like, I'm actually quite shocked and amazed by how much impact that made, and like helped me work through some of the stuff. And that's why I feel so much better now to even make this video and to do the things that I need to do. I have a couple other things to do. I'm actually probably gonna head to Panera soon. I'm gonna bring my laptop, and I'm gonna continue on writing my whatever my paragraphs about my life stuff kind of, because I don't feel like 100% within myself. I feel like I'm at like 60%, maybe 70%, and there's still like 30-40% that I still haven't unresolved, but I feel so much lighter. I feel so much better within myself. I'm feeling a lot better right now. So that's what's been going on with me. What I want to take away from this, and what I want to tell you guys is, if you're on this semen retention journey, and especially if you're on sobriety, if you're quit smoking and drinking, you're gonna start feeling pains and emotions. They're gonna come up. Everybody talks about this, and boy, does it ever come up. Like, literally, emotions, feelings, pain comes up, and it came up pretty bad. So find an outlet, whatever that is for you. If for you, I know it's controversial, guys shouldn't cry, this and that, but it's healthy to actually cry. And I have a problem with that, because childhood suppression, all that shit, that's very difficult for me. It's kind of weird to talk about, because everyone's like, don't be like this or whatever, men shouldn't cry or whatever, but it's human nature. I don't know if you remember as a child, when you cry about something, you literally just feel better. You just release that energy. Like, it's natural, it's normal, that's how you release energy. And I couldn't really cry, but I don't know, that's something to work on. But anyways, I was able to tap into a different channel, and I was able to just write about it, write it to myself. I was going to be writing to other people, actually. I decided I'm not going to submit this forum onto the group, because I'm talking about pages, and I'm like, you know what, I was asking for help, but then I was going to write this paragraph thing, and it turned out to be so long, for help, for some advice from people. But I kind of found it within myself. This kind of helps me like release and let go of that relationship, because unfortunately, like, I know it's not healthy. There's really not much of a chance of us getting back together, and even so, it's going to be toxic, it's going to be bad, it's going to bring problems, it's going to bring me down, it's going to give me so much shit. Like, it was a bad relationship. My problem, maybe you guys are facing that too. I know a lot of people, they get out of toxic relationships, but they still feel sad. They go through these emotions because they have that attachment, and that's exactly what I'm going through and working on healing. Attachment. A lot of people have issues to attachments to people. That's something gotta work through, seriously. And I am working through it. So I found my creative outlet for that. I'm feeling a lot better. If you guys would have seen me even yesterday and a couple days before, which I couldn't make any videos, I just felt like so garbage and shit. I literally made notes for a couple semen retention updates, about how to not have wet dreams, which I will be making these videos shortly, now that I'm up and I can, function and process things properly. I will be getting to those, and I will be uploading those. I just wanted to make this video, a little update about myself and the journey I've been facing in my sobriety and semen retention. And this is all really a combination of everything. Because, you get these hard feelings and emotions, whether it be your outlet to go and, go see this girl that you're sleeping with, to just like escape that feeling, and just go sleep with her, have sex, come, now you're back to day one, or go and drink again, or smoke because you feel bad and try to escape your feelings. In fact, you know what? I even tried to escape these feelings too for the past several days. 5 days plus, they were building really bad these past several days. I did try to escape it, but not by drinking, and not by sex or watching porn or whatever it is, or smoking. You know what I started to do? I started to go to the movie theaters. I watched a couple movies. Films, it sounds bad, I'm sorry. I went to watch normal movies at the movie theater, and then last night I had some popcorn and this was when I was really feeling like shit and I was dying. I put up a movie on my laptop and I watched that, and that was good. It was immersive, because the only times now that I can escape and I actually stop feeling the pain is when I'm watching a good movie. I've noticed, and I get immersed and I get sucked into it, and I'm like, I'm happy about the movie, whatever going on, this and that, and I'm engaged. And as soon as the movie's over, ooh, all my feelings, all the pain that I'm feeling inside, they just flood back. They're back. And I'm like, shit. And I'm like, I have to deal with this. I have to deal with this. But it's not like I did not want to deal with it. I just didn't know how to deal with it, because I'm like, what's wrong with me? How do I fix this feeling of pain? Because it was so painful, right? And I didn't know what to do, you know? I don't know. But that's what I found. So maybe your outlet, it might be talking to a friend, a close friend that you trust. Maybe talking to someone older. Maybe you have a brother or sister that's understanding. Maybe it's your parents for your situation. God bless you. If you have that situation, I'm not going to get into that, but if you have parents, siblings, other friends, maybe your spouse, if you're on semen retention and you have a partner, kudos to you. That's very difficult, and I would know, because I willingly went on semen retention when I was with my ex, because I learned about this and stuff, and boy was it hard. And she didn't make it easy either, obviously. Yeah, but maybe talking to somebody, that can help. Or if you can cry, that works pretty good too. Releasing those emotions, it's natural. It's not a bad thing. Like, we're all human here. Like, calm down, right? Mental health is important, all right? And your mental health is worth more than what anybody will judge you for, or what you think people will judge you for. And plus, nobody's gonna know. I'm putting myself out here. Everybody now knows what I'm talking about, what I'm going through, because now I'm putting this stuff on YouTube. But I'm putting this stuff out because I hope that somebody can learn from my experiences and my pain and what I went through, and kind of have a shortcut, kind of have directions. And that's what I talk about on this channel, about self-improvement, about semen retention, about praying, God, the universe, fasting. I don't want to get into a lot of other topics too. That's why, because I went through hell and back growing up. I had to go things the hard way, the difficult ways. I don't believe I deserve to go through that way. I don't think nobody should have to go through that way. It's not something people should go through. So if you come across my YouTube channel, you know, and I can shed some light, some information, if you're going through a similar situation, I'd be happy if this content that I put out, you know, I talk about my experiences, but it helps somebody, well, then I'm able to help people, and that makes me happy, because I don't, I laugh, but I laugh because just the pain and the shit that I went through, and I know a lot of other people go through, I don't think it's necessary to go through. So I try to put out content to help people because life can be cruel sometimes, but life can also be beautiful too. So yeah, so that's a recap. If you're on the semen retention journey, you're on the sobriety journey, you know, you're on the self-development journey, you will come across, if you've been smoking, you've been drinking, and you've been always coming and stuff with sex or watching porn, you're gonna have low energy. And especially with drinking and smoking and any other substances, God forbid you do anything worse. God bless you if you are getting out of that. But for most of us, it's drinking and smoking weed, or, you know, that sort of thing. You will be tuned out and blocked. Your feelings and emotions, your pains, you will not really feel them. They'll be drowned out. Hence why a lot of people drink and smoke, because it mellows out all the pains of life. And trust me, I know that. I felt that. Now being on this sober journey again, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I drank from like a young age, you know, like that's why I overindulged in sex and whatever and all this other crap, because I'm trying to escape my feelings, because we all have pains and traumas and they're hard feelings to go through. So if you're on this journey, remember, it's normal. Things will come up. Work through them. Do not push them away like I tried to push them away, because when you continue on this path, they will be more vigilant, more persistent. They will become harder and harder, and it will get more painful and painful until either you break and you do give in to having sex or coming, or drinking and smoking, which is, you know, the main outlet. I found a more healthier outlet, and I only did it for a little bit. I watched a couple movies to get me through, and then I sat down and I tried to solve it. And then for me, it was writing, typing it all out, kind of going through what I'm feeling, all that sort of stuff. And that's what helped for me. So, let me see. I'm just trying to see how long I'm at. All right, I'm at 21 minutes. I tried to make these videos not crazy long. I don't know. But I feel like there's so much to say, there's so much information, and these videos kind of naturally become longer. But that's the recap, kind of what I've been through. So sorry that I've been MIA. Also, I want to give a thanks to 5 subscribers now. That's crazy, 5 on my hand here. 5 subscribers. Thank you very much. Last time I made a video, I said thank you to 3 subscribers, and then I guess 2 more came from that. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you made it all the way to this point, thank you for bearing with me and being patient, because I know I went off a little bit here and there. But I hope that this video provided you some information, that I made good use of your time, and that overall you enjoyed it. If you do, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you kind of like this kind of content about life, improving, kind of, you know, how to better yourself as a guy, as a man, and I don't know how many females really watch my stuff, because a lot of it is semen retention, but I guess a lot of my content for any females watching could apply to you as well, because, which I don't want to get into right now, but semen retention in its own contrast can be, sorry, my mind. You, as a female, can also be on semen retention. There's another word for it for females, because, you know, girls don't have semen, obviously. But basically where you retain your energy. So girls, and you know, they don't physically release a fluid like semen. But every time females also orgasm, you are releasing that sexual energy, that energy that you built up within you, that power within you. And that's why when girls also don't have sex for a while, they feel horny too. They just feel like, you know, and then they get so primal, just like us, and they want to like have sex and like orgasm, right? And it's just like us, except we got semen, so that's that. But you still lose that energy, that power, that energy that builds up within inside of you, whether you're a guy or a girl. And I will make a video about that later, but essentially women could practice this as well. I have other things on this channel like fasting, meditating, and I will have things about law of attraction. I want to make a proper video about that, so I'm trying to get certain points down for you guys so it's comprehensive and it makes sense to you guys. Things like that, communicating the universe, law of attraction, power of thoughts, and all that kind of stuff. So if you like any of that stuff and you like me and my personality, because I know I can be a bit much, or I'm pretty weird, honestly. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But if you are watching me, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be posting some new content soon in a little bit. So I think that wraps it up. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.